Hi everybody, today I'm gonna talk about 6 ways to earn passive income. So, how do we earn passive income to achieve financial independence? So, passive income, for those who don't know, refers to the money that is earned without the need for active involvement or effort. So, it's not like having a job, having a 9 to 5 job where you constantly have to make an effort to earn money. It's a type of income that generates a steady stream of revenue over time with little to no ongoing work required. So many people dream of earning passive income as it can provide a sense of financial security and freedom. In this article, we'll explore some of the ways to earn passive income. So, with passive income, you're not, of course, tied to a country, you're not tied to an employer, but you can earn a bit of money here and there with this or that. And so it gives you definitely more freedom. Let's start off with rental properties. One of the most popular ways to earn passive income is investing in rental properties, which can generate steady income, of course, through rent. If the rental property is in a prime location, the rental income can be significant. However, like any other investment, there are risks involved. So let's cover now what are the risks of investing in rental properties. So vacancy risk, of course, you have tenants that might be there for an extended period of time. So it can be difficult to cover the mortgage payments and other expenses associated with owning the property if you have vacant periods. It's important to have a plan in place for filling vacancies and ensure that your rental property is in a desirable location with high demand. Of course, if you're renting a property maybe in the middle of the countryside and there's nothing really around that area, you really are high risk. But if you rent it in a central location of maybe a capital city, the risk is very low. Of course, there's always could be a vacancy time. In particular if you're renting short term, but even if you're renting long term, of course, tenant might be staying for maybe 2 3 years on average. So you might have then maybe a month or two where you have to find a new tenant. You have to maybe do a bit of maintenance, repainting the property. So you need to definitely have some cash aside for that. Tenant risk as well. Tenants can cause damage to the property, fail to pay rent, violate lease agreements. It's important to thoroughly screen tenants before renting to them and to have a process in place for addressing issues that arise. Of course, tenants could have issues, in particular paying rent, because they might lose their job, they might go through a divorce, or they might go through an illness. So even tenants with good intentions can actually have periods of their life where they are struggling for whatever reason. So yeah, even if you do screen tenants properly, going through their references and getting the deposit or whatever, it is still a risk. So again, keep a cash aside for that eventuality as well. Maintenance and repair costs. So rental properties require ongoing maintenance and repairs, which can be costly. It's important to budget for these expenses and to address issues promptly to prevent further damage. Definitely there are some landlords that believe that they can just avoid, doing maintenance, and they just react. They just repair what's broken when it's broken. They're not proactive. They believe that they are saving money. In reality, I think they actually pay more money, because if you fix the issue once and for all, you don't have to constantly do repairs. Property value risk. The value of rental property can fluctuate over time depending on the market condition and other factors. It's important to monitor the market and to make improvements to the property to maintain its value. Okay, so basically, if your property is old, maybe 30, 40 years old, 50 years old, it can become a bit tired, and you're maybe you need to be redecorated because it's not on trend, because people feel like it's old. So the rents you can charge could be a bit lower, compared to maybe new properties or properties that have been renovated. So if you want to achieve the best rent, just you have to spend a bit of money, every few years, every maybe 10, 20 years. Liability risk. Rental property owners can be held liable for injuries or other accidents that occurred on the property. It's important to have adequate insurance coverage and to take steps to prevent accidents from occurring. There are the products that are specifically for landlords, so landlord insurance. Some are better than others. It depends on the country where you're located, but that's definitely an absolute important thing to remember. Legal and regulatory risk. Rental property owners must comply with a variety of legal and regulatory requirements, such as building codes, zoning laws, fair house regulations. Failure to comply with these requirements can result in fines or legal action. So it's always a very good idea to let a professional manage the property, because they're on top of the changes in regulations. And in the last few years, we've seen a ton of changes. Changes that can come from the EU, changes that can come from the international organizations, and changes to react to situations like we had COVID, and like, let's say, eviction bans or rent caps, and not knowing that would be a big risk. So yeah, in conclusion, investing in rental properties is very rewarding, and you can really earn passive income, and if everything goes well, it's a steady income. I would say you need to be, of course, careful to plan and manage the rental properties, and keep cash aside, because there could be a lot of things that might go wrong. Another important stream of passive income is dividend stocks. I cover that in other videos as well. So dividend stocks are share companies that pay a portion of their profits to the shareholders. So investing in dividend stocks can be an excellent way to earn passive income. The amount of income generated depends on the number of shares owned and the dividend payout rate of the company. So investing in dividend stocks is very good, because it gives you that kind of regular income, a bit like rent, that for some people is very nice to have. However, like an investment, there are risks, and we are gonna see now what risks you could be facing. Market risks. Dividend stocks are affected by market conditions. So there could be changes in market downturn, and the value of the stock might decline. Also, the dividend could be cut because the company might be struggling. So there are also risks specific to the company, such as poor financial performance, management issues, or unexpected events like natural disasters. It's important to research the company before investing and to monitor its performance regularly. So monitor the performance means that you, let's say, the management of the company takes very bad decisions. Maybe it's time to switch to a different one. So as long as you believe in the company, you believe in the management, and you believe that the business is solid and can go through any challenge, I think it's good to keep those stocks. If you don't believe it anymore, maybe it could be time to sell the stocks and maybe invest in another dividend stock you might find better. And as I said, the dividend could be cut, and the interest rates could definitely go up or down. So if the interest rates rise, it's very likely that the stock price might drop, because of course the debt payments might be more expensive, and with higher interest rates, the economy is usually not doing very good compared to the low interest rates environment. Inflation risk. Inflation can erode the value of the dividend payments over time. So of course, if you in a period of high inflation, and if your dividend is maybe 1 or 2%, and the inflation is 10%, well, of course you're earning something, but it's not going to be you're not going to be matching inflation, so you're going to still lose money. I mean, it's maybe more beneficial to invest in a different, maybe in property, or maybe in other kind of stocks that might be growing faster. Liquidity risk. Dividend stocks might not be easily liquidated as other type of investment, such as bonds or mutual funds. So it might take longer to sell the stocks. So of course you need to then be doing your own research, monitoring your investment, and diversify your portfolio to minimize the risk. It really is important that you review your portfolio over time to see if I'm not saying that you should time the market, you should do this kind of things, but really is important that you monitor the business, you review the situation with the economy, and if you don't believe in the company, don't be scared to sell it and invest in something else. Peer-to-peer lending. Peer-to-peer lending is a type of lending that connects borrowers with investors. As an investor, you can lend money to individuals or businesses to earn interest on the loan. So peer-to-peer lending platforms typically allow investors to choose the borrowers they want to lend to and the interest rates they're willing to accept. So usually the interest rates is higher than what you can get with the traditional banks. It's likely that the companies borrowing your money might struggle to get the money otherwise, so they have to pay higher interest. So that's why I added here a few of the risks. So P2P lending, of course, is more involves more lending to individuals or small businesses, which could be considered by the banks high risk borrowers. So there's a higher risk of default on their loans. So it's important to do the due diligence and again diversify your investments, because you never know. It's sometimes hard to evaluate this P2P lending. The company borrowing this with this kind of method, because the information might not be out there, like in in the stock market where the company has to provide a lot of information to investors. This might be smaller companies you don't know much, and you pretty much have to trust their management team. And of course, trusting them without knowing information is very risky. So there's a platform risk as well. So the P2P lending platforms are not backed by the government or financial institutions, which means they are not subject to the same regulation as traditional banks. So regulations are there to protect you. These companies are not regulated, so there could be a lot of reasons why a platform just is no longer reliable, and the investors just sell everything, and there's no money left. And we've seen that in the last few years many times. Liquidity risk. P2P lending investments are not easily liquidated, because I think you need to stick with a certain time, like you need to lend the money for maybe a few years. That's in the contract. So if you and it might not be easy to sell to other investors if you quickly need cash. So of course you need to invest what you don't need for that amount of years. Again, interest rate risk, of course. These are typically fixed rate investments, and if the interest rate rises, the value of your investment might decrease. So that's important to keep in mind. Regulatory risk. As P2P lending platforms continue to grow in popularity, the governments around the world are starting to regulate the industry. So there could be new regulations that impact the profitability of that lending. So again, P2P lending, I find it one of the most risky in this list. So again, diversify your investments, and so maybe don't allocate too much into peer-to-peer lending. A very small maybe part of your portfolio. Then let's go ahead with the royalties. So if you have creative skills, you can earn passive income through royalties. Royalties are payments made to the owner of creative work for each use or sale of the work. So if you are, for example, a songwriter, you can earn royalties every time your song is played on the radio, streamed online, or used in a movie or TV show. So also creative digital products. So digital products such as ebooks, courses, printables are all great way to create passive income. You can create these products once and sell them repeatedly, providing a steady stream of income. So you choose maybe your topic that you are knowledgeable about and create high quality products. Sell your work online as well. There are many online marketplaces that allow you to sell your creative work, such as very famous Etsy, Society6, and Redbubble. This platform allows you to reach a large audience and sell your work on a recurring basis. Make sure to create high quality work that is in demand and market your products effectively to maximize sales. You can monetize your blog or website. If you have a blog or website, you can sell the advertisement space, promoting affiliate products, or selling your own products. And then when you created a following, then with this high quality content, it's definitely easy to monetize it. You can also create passive income streams with licensing. So licensing your creative work is another way to create passive income. So you can license your work to companies or individuals for use in their products, such as books, magazines, and websites. You can also license your work to stock photography, illustration sites, such as Shutterstock or iStock for recurring income. So if you are a photographer, if you're a good one with a good camera, you like it, you have a passion, make a bit of money as well. Crowdfunding is another way to create passive income with your creative work. So platforms such as Kickstarter and Patreon allow you to raise funds for your projects by providing rewards to your backers. So this is also something that you can do to just say, okay, I've created this, I'm not going to charge you anything. If you like this product, just maybe, make a donation. In conclusion, you can build passive income with creative work, a lot of options. And you do the work once and you definitely can maybe get a bit of money like for the rest of your life. So another big one is affiliate marketing. That is a type of marketing where you can promote other people's products or services and earn a commission. So you basically have to facilitate a sale through this affiliate link. So you don't have to worry about, of course, making the sale, sending the product, all the other things. You just help the other companies to sell, and you just get a commission. And to learn how to do affiliate marketing, there are a few steps you can follow. So first step is to understand the basics. So the different types of affiliate programs available. You need to understand the strategies used by the successful affiliate marketers. Choose a niche, so niche that you're passionate about, interested in promoting. This could be anything from health and wellness, technology, gaming, whatever. Once you've chosen a niche, it's time to find affiliate programs to promote. So there are many programs available like Amazon Associates, ClickBank, Share a Sale. It's important to choose an affiliate product that offer products that align with your niche. Of course, they need to align with your values, what you like. That's important. Otherwise, why would you sell something you have zero interest in? You wouldn't even look like very kind of someone who can be trusted. Create a website or blog. Yeah, as I said before, you can make money on that. Build an audience. So building an audience is key to successful affiliate marketing. You can do it through social media, email marketing, and search engine optimization. Track your results. So important, of course, that you track clicks, conversion, and earnings. This will help you identify what's working and what's not. So affiliate marketing can be very lucrative. There are some people just live off that passive income. I know a few of them. But definitely requires effort and dedication, and you constantly have to tweak that and keep, of course, your audience engaged and with your social media, blogs, website, maybe YouTube, whatever. So if you have digital skills such as graphic design or programming, you can also create and sell digital products such as ebooks, courses, and software, and that's again another source of income. Then to finish off, real estate investment trusts, REITs. So real estate investment trusts are particular investment trusts that allow you to basically invest in real estate without really investing in real estate. So without buying a property yourself. So you basically buy this REIT. So REIT is a company that owns and finances income generating real estate property. So as an investor in a REIT, you can earn that passive income because they are basically by law they need to give you dividend payments because otherwise they'll be taxed. So the REITs offer a convenient way to invest in real estate without any hassle, basically. Of course, you're not going to make the same money as you invest in rental property. This is very clear to me. I definitely checked that, and it's very very unlikely you're gonna make the same money because you don't even have the capital appreciation that a rental property could have in a great location in a good country. But it's still good, especially if you have a small amount of money to invest. You have, of course, the risk that is the market condition can change. That's again the same as what I discussed for the dividend stocks. Interest rates risk, the same. Management risk, of course, um, you need to check if the performance of the management team, because poor management can really affect your dividends. So maybe they're over leveraging or investing in low performing properties, and this could be really having a negative impact on the value of the REIT. Property risk, of course, property could be damaged or destroyed, or the property might be located in an area experiencing an economic decline, so that could be another risk. Liquidity risk, of course, REITs are not easily liquidated, so again, invest only what you can keep invested for a long time. Regulatory risk, regulation can change. Maybe tax reliefs can be changed by the government, so be careful of that. So REITs are definitely an attractive passive income option. Do your research, of course, and you know the risks now. Of course, we've covered here all these ways of earning passive incomes. There's a ton more that you can definitely consider, but it's mentioned as its own advantages, disadvantages, and depends, of course, on your skills, your interest, and your financial goals. So I would say have more. You need to have more maybe passive income streams, and that will be probably the best thing to do. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to help me grow the channel. Bye for now.